March is right around the corner and we actually have some fire dropping. And here are my top picks. Starting off at number 1, we have the Jordan 5 UNC, which is coming out March 4th. Now these do come in a all suede leather base, similar to the UNC Jordan 4 and most other Jordan 5s. And the sock liner comes with a mesh UNC flare and a reflective silver finish on the tongue that we have all gotten accustomed to. On the back, we have a Team Jumpman patch instead of a traditional Jumpman branding. And with this release, we now have a full UNC lineup for Jordan 1 through Jordan 6. And you really can't go wrong with anything, but I would have to give my number 1 spot to the Jordan 4 still. These are dropping for a steep $225, and in my opinion, you should not have a hard time copping these for retail. Don't think these have the potential to just sit, but I don't see these selling out and going for crazy numbers as well. So if you really want these should be an easy cop for retail. Next up, we have the Tiffany & Company Air Force One dropping on the 7th for a ridiculous price of $400 and a resale value of too damn much. This sneaker comes with an all black suede base with a Tiffany blue swoosh and a chunk of silver in the heel along with rope laces. There is said not to be a lot of stock in these, but you can honestly forget about getting these for retail because I guarantee you sneaker resellers have already gobbled them all up. But please, I beg you, do not pay back market price for these, as these are going for a little over $1,000 right now, and probably closer to release, people are going to try to resell for about double what the retail value is at around $800. But in all honesty, these sneakers aren't really all that for what you're getting. If they were maybe the same price as like a premium Air Force One, then maybe, but for $400, hell no. Rounding out the top 3, we have the reimagine Jordan 3s, which I have talked about so much, but these are honestly really fire and will probably take over the whole month entirely. If you don't know much about these, they take after the original Jordan 3 black cement with nearly one-to-one designs, but this time we do have a aged look on the midsole. Now these are retailing for $210, and at the time of this recording they actually did shock drop, to which I was not able to acquire. But when that happened, market nearly dropped overnight. At first they were reselling for a little over $500, now they're just barely under $400, and probably closer to when these actually released, they're going to be around that $350 range, which in all honesty is not bad at all. So if you are looking to resell, this is probably the one sneaker that you should really try to go for, as these will probably be an $80 to $90 profit range shoe. But if you are trying to get them for yourself, expect these to be really difficult to get for retail, and if you just have to pay resale price, it is what it is. I feel like this sneaker is worth it if you're just really into Jordan 3s. In my opinion, this is a must cop sneaker. Yo, so editor Nick here, and my dumbass nearly forgot about the best shoe that is going to drop this March, and I just found out about it. It is the Pine Green Jordan 4 Nike SB. Now these are set to drop March 20th for retail of about $210. And honestly, this is probably going to be the best profit margin shoe that we are going to see. People are gonna flock for these. Everybody and their mama is gonna try to get their hands on them, but I had to put this one on the list because I know if I didn't, I was gonna hear about that in the comment section. Anyway, back to the rest of the video. At the number 4 spot, we have the Jordan 1 High Skyline, which are dropping on the 18th. This sneaker comes in a white leather base with denim overlays that feature a vivid orange that gradients into an iced lilac towards the heel, taken from the Skyline photo of the Jordan 1. Now these are dropping for $180. They are actually pretty nice in my opinion, but in all honesty, I wouldn't pay more than retail. As we all know, Jordan 1s are on the decline, so if you're really trying to get your hands on these, it really shouldn't be a problem. And if I did have to pay back market, I probably wouldn't pay no more than $200 for these. This is really not a bad shoe overall. Next up, we have the Nike Dunk Low Reverse Brazil. Now these do come in an all leather base with green and highlighter yellow, paying homage to the Brazil name. These are dropping on the 8th. These aren't my favorite dunk of all time, but if you really are trying to get your hands on these, it really shouldn't be a problem. I see these sitting on the sneakers app and probably on the Nike app as well. Next up, I have 2 sneakers that are basically the same but switched up a little bit, and that is the women's Jordan 1 Low Aluminum and the Jordan 1 Low Ice Blue. Now these both are dropping on the 10th, and they both come in an all leather material, except the main color on the aluminum is white and on the ice blue it's blue. But but they're both basically the same with that UNC type of color scheme. I personally like them both, so you really can't go wrong. It's really up to personal preference, and these should be a really easy shoe to cop if you really want them. Next up, we have the Nike Dunk Low Orwood, which is dropping on the 9th. They come in an all canvas material with dark Orwood brown on the stitches and an ivory hue around the sneaker. Honestly, these remind me a lot of the Jordan 1 Phantoms with that white and ivory look, and I honestly really like these, and these will probably be an easy cop for retail and one that I really need to put on the toe. I don't expect resale value to be really high, but I do see these going for a little bit over retail, probably around the 160 to 170 range. And last up on my list for drops for March, I would have to put the Panda Dunks up there just because they are restocking in a full size run on the 11th. Now this is a great opportunity for you to get your hands on a pair if you have not already, or this is a great opportunity to get a second pair if you have already put your first pair into the dirt, which most of you have already. Now you might be wondering why I did not put the off-white green mids in this list, and that is because I don't see popularity being really high, as I did have these way back in the summer of last year and nearly nobody really cared about them. So I really don't see people really caring. I see these being more of a retail shoe, but I guess since I'm talking about it, they did technically make it into this list, but I don't expect people to actually really go out of their way to go get this sneaker. And that's gonna do it for this list. Comment down below what is your most anticipated sneaker for this month, and if I missed anything that I should have put on this list. And with that being said, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.